The other day I had a client ask me a great question. How do I know if I'm hiring the right person? It's kind of like with anything. You can be 95% sure they're spot on, but you can't, there's no 100% till they get in, get integrated into your company, and then work through. It could be a great person that doesn't fit for the job, but I always give out some considerations to make when hiring. And there's one I always want people to know right up front. It's the same thing in dating, anything. It's remember, you get that resume, it looks great. Or if you're Elle Woods, it smells great. The thing is, there's something on that resume that won't ever be seen by the eye. I tell potential employers when they're hiring, be a great idea to do the following. Have them send their resume, great CV, whatever, and then have them send their family tree and genealogy. Keep this in mind. One of my expertise is human programming. From 0 to 7 is how we're programmed. We will repetitiously perform those behaviors for the rest of our lives unless we do an intervention into our own lives and change that. That being said, who are you really hiring? Are you hiring the person in front of you or on your computer screen? Or are you hiring mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, both sides, aunts and uncles, cousins, teachers, babysitters, nannies? Who are you hiring? Human programming says that you're hiring all of them. Wow. I always get a wow. Yeah, it's something to consider. Now, it's no different than dating, being in a social group, a country club, a business organization. All of us are programmed to do something. And when I looked back at my own programming, I realized there were several things I had to change. One, to be a business owner, and two, to be an employee, an employer. Same thing applies here. When you see someone standing in front of you, they have a program that's installed in them by people you've never met. Will you see that actual programming during an interview? Absolutely not. We rehearse before we go interview. We rehearse before we go on a date. It's not until they get into the environment that you really get to see, or just like with marriage, people will ask me all the time, I had no idea I married this person. Well, yeah, the honeymoon phase is over. Now we've relied on our programming. Once a stressor or some form of stress has been placed on us, now we have to go back and rely on the programming we received as a child. Now we get to see who they are. I'm not going to tell you how to hire, who to hire, but I'm going to tell you how to consider that. And that's one thing that you really need to consider when you're hiring someone. They've got the credentials, but what else is walking through the door? I'm Scot Ferrell. If you have any questions to ask me or a topic you'd like for me to cover, that's great. Go by my website, scotferrell.com. It's ScotFerrell.com. I'll see you next time.